How do you avoid injuries on the shove play? Flat bodies flying.
If you look across the league, it's really not a high injured play. I think that the Giants unfortunately had a couple guys go down, but I think if you look, I'd be interested to see what the stats say about injuries on the play. It's a very grueling play, but it's so tight quartered that it doesn't allow for a very high impact. So I don't think that you're going to see that many injuries on it. But I don't want to, you can get injured on anything. But I don't think that play historically would have a prevalency of a higher injury rate.
When you say grueling, but not injury-inducing, what's the line between the two?
So, an injury like a receiver getting blindsided by a safety or a crackback block, a lot of things that we've tried to take out of the game and the NFL's tried to do to make it safer. But it's still a grinding play, and you're going to get bruises. You might twist some ankles, or your hand might get caught. Things that aren't going to lead to major injuries, but they're still minor things that will add up. But I think that the reality is that's happening throughout the game. But it's a very there's a lot of weight in there. There's a lot of people lying on top of you, so it's going to take its toll, and that's why it almost feels like every time we run it in a game, every time you run it, every successive rep of it, it's harder to defend.
What do you think it says about this personnel then that everyone buys into doing it time and time again? Because I've heard plenty of interviews around the league where guys say, I know they're efficient at it, but I don't really want to do it because it hurts.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I don't want to do it either at times, but you see it firsthand tonight why it can make such a difference in the outcome of the game. And every time you run it on 3rd and 1 or 4th and 1, and you have that high of a chance of getting it, you're not turning the ball over. And to me, it's the equivalent of almost not throwing an interception, a deep interception, because you're basically going to punt after that if you don't get it. So, all these teams that don't do it and they have a lower percentage chance, the 20% of the time more, they're giving the ball to their opponents. And I think that alone is such a advantage to winning a football game. And we saw it tonight on 4th and 1. We give the ball back to Miami with a lot of time, only up 7. Very ballsy call by coach. I mean, that's glad he has that much confidence, and I didn't know what was going to happen, and obviously sent us back out there. We were excited to get it done, and that's right there. That's so evident on how much that changed the game with that one play.
What kind of confidence does that give your group when you're staying out there on 4th down? You guys are perfect on 4th down tonight.
Yeah, I mean, again, it's every time you convert, it's not turning the ball over, and for us, we're really confident with the play. We've been really good at it for even before we started the shove. So it's something that we feel like is an advantage, and if you run it right, it's really, really hard to stop. So we're going to take advantage of those statistics.
Were you guys surprised when you went for it there?
No, I mean, it definitely wasn't surprised. Anytime it's 4th and 1, it's so, we're in the 90% conversion rate. I don't know where we're at right now, but whenever you're that high, it's there's a good chance you're going to go for it. That one was one of them where it's I can see either way here. It wasn't 4th and 1 on the goal line. Exactly, I know we're going to go for it here. And 4th and 1 backed up in our own end zone. What was it, around the 20-yard line maybe? And that one with the game on the line, 7 points.
Yeah.
Defense is playing really well. I think everybody saw both sides of this one for sure. Punt it, and that's the safe route. But I think that obviously, I'd be curious to see what the analytics say. But obviously, Nick felt really, really confident with it. We all got back to the sideline, and he felt compelled that he was being stupid and needed to send us back out there. It was pretty much what he expressed to us. Like, what am I doing? Get back out there. We're doing this. And, so I think people aren't surprised anymore whenever that play's called because we're so efficient at it. But yeah, that's one of those where it's obviously not a no-brainer.
So when you called timeout, that wasn't to discuss it, that was to send you guys back out there?
There was no discussion.
Okay.
It was, hey, get back out there, we're doing this. So, and I don't think there was going to be any discussion. If he's given us a chance to do it, we feel very confident. So,
Tua was getting the ball faster than any other quarterback in the NFL. What did you guys do to slow him down?
Trying to take away his first read, stuff like that, making him, disguise and everything like that. But we knew he was going to get it out fast. But once we got up a couple scores, we knew we had a shot to get him to hold the ball. You're off to a good start once again this year. What do you attribute to the quick start as opposed to like last year where it was a bit later? No, I mean, I was rushing good last year too. Just, it didn't fall my way, but I'm just doing the same thing, really. Just rushing, winning, and it just comes. You can't. Good luck, bad luck thing.
What about the emphasis, even in the run game? Haas had a few stops tonight. You've had some throughout the season. Speak what's working, stop the run as well.
I mean, we just play aggressively. You know what I mean? It's just we attack, we get off the ball, and we're always in the backfield. I think that's our biggest thing for our, especially our D line. It's just we attack and we play aggressively.
Week after week, it feels like you guys are getting more into a rhythm as a defense. Kind of, what is the vibe, or how are you guys settling in really to Sean Desai's defense and kind of taking off on your own?
He's putting us in the best situations possible for everybody to showcase their ability. I like to play golf. I think he's letting us be free and just run around and do what we want. I mean, obviously within the scheme, but we can be free.
Does it feel like that? Does it feel like you guys? Okay.
Yeah,
What's impressed you most about Sean Desai?
He's not scared. he's still just doing what he does, and it doesn't matter the team. He's not gonna let it just get to him and get out of character.
Was that an important mindset in this game when you're facing the number one offense in the league?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, and it just makes us trust him even more to put his trust in us, just to let us do what we've been doing, and not just being out there game planning for you get what I'm trying to say.
Nolan Smith had his first career sack. How do you feel for him, and do you remember your first career sack?
Shoot, I was about to run out there, but I didn't want to get the penalty. Yeah, I was excited, but I mean, he was doing what he had, doing his job. He got a little sack, so he yeah, I almost got the penalty running out there though.
Do you remember your first career sack?
Yeah, against the Jets, like 2019. Yeah.
Best feeling to get that.
Oh yeah, best feeling ever for sure. Because once that happened, that's when they started to come.
Apologies if this has been asked already, but when there's so much hype around this game all week, two best records in the league, Miami's high-powered offense, do you take extra pride in what the defense was able to do against them today?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we knew it would come down to us. We've seen what they've been doing. We know the playmakers they had, but I mean, I don't think they played anybody like us. Like the way we attack, like I said, put us in the best situations to just pretty much take care of it. We made plays when it mattered.
Feel good being halfway to double digits?
Yeah. I'm ready. That's the hardest part, getting past like 2 or 3, but feel good.
Interception. How did it happen?
Just being a ball player, really. Coach called a great defense that I can have great eyes to see the vision of the quarterback and the receiver. So Water had ran a route that kind of like led me to the running back. So so I covered my dude, but I had vision at the quarterback, so I saw the ball not being thrown to my dude. I just came out my dude and just made a play, really.
At what point do you decide to break on it?
When it's not intended for my guy, so I was covering my guy ran a double move, and I was in good position. So I was like, he might be throwing it here. But then I was like, it's too short. So then I saw the running back coming my way too. So I'm like, okay, this is not intended for Waddle. So I can come off my guy and try to make a play, and which I did.
How important was a game like this one for you guys to come back the way you guys did after a tough one last week and play as well as you guys did?
Great, man. So that's how you answer, man. That's what the great teams do in this league. They answer back. Don't let it dwell. Don't let it linger. And we did a great job coming out here, handling business, being physical, and going out here competing each and every play.
Each week, you guys.
When the interception happened, it was obviously a big moment in the game.
Yeah, big play.
It seemed like they were going for a touchdown and everything.
Yeah.
What does that say just about your resiliency?
Man, I've been in that position a lot. You know what I'm saying? Big time moment. So Sunday night, I done made a lot of plays on these kind of like big days. So that's why my name Big Play, really. You know what I'm saying? I make plays at critical moments and do what I can do.
This secondary's been battered all season.
Yeah.
And Sean seems to keep it together each week, especially against the top-ranked offenses.
Yeah.
What has he done to make sure that there's no communication lapse? Everyone knows what scheme you guys want to play.
We still got to go do better with communicating because a lot of them, during that 2 minutes, that's when gave it the touchdown, and I gave up a play on that 7 cut. That was a communication error for both of us in the secondary, but we did go out there, got our composure, got our mind back right, got back focused, and started executing better. But we got great leaders in the room too. Me, JB, Rel been playing this game a long time, so we had a lot of guys playing for the first time starting. Got a lot of rookies. You know what I'm saying? Them guys got to step up. We trust and believe each one of them. So we just try to make it simple for them to go out there and execute and play fast. So that's what it's all about, by playing fast.
Tyreek Hill had 88 yards tonight.
Yeah.
Is there anything that you did against him to take him?
Oh, man, he's electrifying. As you can see, like I said, I honestly think he's the MVP of our league right now. If the MVP is up for voting, he should win it. He's a dominant guy, man. World-class speed. It's hard to guard a guy like this. Him and Waddle with world-class speed as it is. You just got to contain him, man. Just make sure you try to keep a roof over top on him because, he can easily run right by you. And, he got a special talent, man. Like I said, he's one of the best receivers in the league. He is the best receiver in the league.
What does it say about
y'all cut me off getting crazy. What's that?
I'm sorry. What does it say about your defense that you were able to do this against a team that put up that many yards and that many points this season?
Oh, that we go out there and compete, man. One thing about our defense, we just want to be physical. You know what I'm saying? Just go out here and try to attack and be dominant. And that's what we kind of did that day, man. We knew they had a great run team, great stretch team, great power talk. They got all kind of great stuff going on that offense, man. They can do it in numerous ways, running the ball or passing the ball. So we tried our best to make them very much one-dimensional, even though they got one of the best receiver corps in the league. But take out their run game the best way we can to help us in the pass game.
What kind of confidence does this give you guys moving forward?
Say again?
What kind of confidence does this give you guys moving forward?
Oh, well, we always been confident. You know what I'm saying? We are, we've been doing that since, we've been confident. I don't know how to even answer that, but we got really crazy confidence, man. I got great leaders in that room. We be ready to go. You know what I'm saying? We was anxious to get back on the field after that game Sunday. I wish I was out there with them boys last week, but came back and just showed who we are.
Tua gets the ball, or was getting the ball faster than any other quarterback in the league.
Yeah.
What did you guys try to do to slow him down?
Just mix the disguise coverages for him, man. Make him, be perfect every time. Even though he do make the perfect throws, smart decision, he's a great decision maker. He leading that team in a great way. We just try to make it complicated for him. He did a great job today, as in keeping his composure. Because with the D-line we got, it's kind of hard to stand back there. So he did a great job today, as always.
I was impressed with how we handled it. We got some big boys up front, so you look around, they do a good job of moving guys.
Lane, apologies if you've already been asked this, but after the way last week went against a team where this matchup's really been built up throughout the week, how much did it mean to get this result tonight?
I was big. We came in knowing they had a high-powered offense, a really good defense, so I think the game plan was really to come in, try to control the clock. I think we had a better first half doing that than we did second, but just really proud of how we responded, especially that last couple drives. We come out on the field, think we're going to punt it, and then Coach tells us, we're going for it, and had 2 conversions there. So, those 2 plays really sealed the game for us. And ballsy move.
Do you love those moments where Coach is like, I believe in you guys, go believe in yourself?
Yeah, it's a vote of confidence from him. So, we ran this play a lot over the course of the past 2-3 years. So we've gotten good at it, and you have a quarterback back there that's strong and guys up front that can push. So, so really happy with those 2 plays that helped seal the game.
So much more efficient in the red zone today. What was kind of the difference maker? What have you guys been working on to improve in that area?
Get down there and hopefully score some points. We left some points out there, like the first drive, kick the field goal. So, not where we want to be, but improving and going into this game, we knew we wanted to control the clock, and that's what we did. So, try to limit their possessions. As you can see, how dangerous they are when they get rolling. So,
A.J. Brown, 5th game with 125 yards or more. You get a front row seat to get to see him do what he does. What's the most impressive thing about the way he's been consistently producing?
I just think his physicality. Not only does he attack the ball in the pass game, what he's able to do on the perimeter, blocking. So just a hell of a teammate, and just a hell of a talent. So it makes my job a lot easier when you have guys like that. Really happy for Julio getting a catch there. Saw the crowd get really amped on that. So get him involved more as the season progresses.
How motivated do you guys get when you see your defense defense go out there and just absolutely shut down the top-ranked offense in the NFL. They just kind of kept putting the ball back in your hands.
Yeah, they played well. Really stopped the run game for them. Made it really one-dimensional. Tyreek's gonna make his plays. Phenomenal athlete. So yeah, man, hats off to them. They played a hell of a game. And it was sloppy sometimes from us, but I was proud of how we responded there last couple drives.
Thank you, Lane.
I think it started after the game in the locker room last week, and everybody was pretty upset that we didn't play to our standards. It was a poor game by a lot of people, and we flushed it out of our system and knew we had to come out and make a statement this week. And that's what we did.
Do you find the defense motivating at all to see that they're able to shut down the top-ranked offense in the NFL?
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun all year. Our defense has been playing great, flying around. They bailed the offense out a couple times. Kept us in the game, and it's a lot of fun. We definitely feed off of them. So shout out to them. They got to keep doing it all year, and I expect them to do that.
What do you see when you see AJ continue to go off like that? What's it like to see him have these continued performances?
Y'all seen how he walked in today? The man had the black Dickie fit on with the black forces. He came with bad intentions today.
To get this result against this team, it was so touted, 2 best records, potential Super Bowl matchup type of game tonight. To get this one on national TV, how much does it mean to you guys?
It meant a lot just because it was the next game. Just going out there, playing to our standard, executing, and feels good when come home, play great in front of the fans, and just go in for Philly.
Did the loss last week motivate you to come out strong this week?
I don't think we need a loss to motivate us. I think every game we go out there motivated, knowing what's at play, and us just going out there doing what we need to do. He did too, but I was talking about AJ.
When you look at it, a lot of talk was happening about the Miami Dolphins offense coming in there. You guys were able to hang a 31 on there. What do you guys feel like after this now?
Well, we're just going out there executing, playing our game.
Feels like you guys were very efficient today. What shifted between last week and this week?
Communication. It all starts with communication.
DeVonta, I know you mentioned AJ's fit. Can I ask you about this one? Because it caught a few people's eyes who came in today.
Man. Just do what I do, man.
AJ, you like the fit today?
I look good.